The Comprehensive African Agricultural Development Program, CAADP, was established in 2003 under the Maputo Declaration on Agriculture and Food Security in Africa. It aims at helping African nations eradicate hunger and reduce poverty. According to the declaration, it was agreed that the progress of the CAADP framework will be reviewed every 10 years. In 2003, the first review was held in Maputo, Mozambique. In 2014, it was in Malabo, Equatorial Guinea, and now the third review will take place in Kampala, Uganda, at the CAADP Summit, scheduled for January 9th, 2025. Since its inception, CAADP has led to significant progress within African agriculture. Dr. Antonio Querido, FAO's country representative to Uganda, speaking in an exclusive interview, highlighted on the strides made.
Also is structured in 4 pillars. The first pillar has to do with land management and water systems. The second pillar has to do with investing in infrastructure, investing in trade, investing also in market access. The third pillar of CAADP is about how collectively we address hunger and malnutrition in the country. And the fourth, an important one, has to do with the research, with the technology, and how this research and technology are disseminated, are also appropriated by the farmers at the national level.
However, despite the successes, food insecurity remains a persistent challenge in many African nations, followed by limited markets for local products. Dr. Antonio believes the upcoming CAADP Summit will be a turning point, offering solutions to these pressing issues.
The important entry point of CAADP is to see how we invest in rural infrastructure to improve access to market and also trade. So this is an important, and we believe that it creates an opportunity for us, individual countries, also to take benefit of Africa Continental Free Trade Agreement. It's an agreement that facilitates the exchange of products across the continent, and creates an opportunity for farmers in Uganda and elsewhere really to tap into a wider market that's out there. And we see that CAADP is an important instrument also to make the African Continental Free Trade Agreement a reality.
Both locally and internationally, the youth and women remain reluctant to embrace agriculture despite the high levels of unemployment throughout Africa. In his message, Dr. Antonio appealed to African governments to implement gender-responsive policies that encourage greater participation in the agriculture sector.
Women, we know that are key contributors. They are important not only in feeding us, but also important in taking care of the next generation, our kids. They are important for the social well-being and social protection. So we believe that this transformation cannot happen if we exclude this important group that are the women. Women need to be empowered to have access to the resource. They need to be empowered to have access to land. They need to be empowered also to have access to the technology and skills that is needed for this transformation. Action plan is clear on areas that we need to invest to see how gender is mainstream for us to address the inequalities that we see when it comes to the agriculture sector and support the hands that feeds us.
With the start of the CAADP Summit on Thursday this week, African member states are called upon to utilize the outcomes of the conference to shape national policies, implement reforms, and set continental targets aimed at transforming agri-food systems and improving livelihoods.
We need to do more when it comes to policies reform. We need to do more in terms of when it comes to investment in the agriculture sector. We need to do more also when it comes to the governance of the agriculture sector to ensure that this transformation is possible. At the regional level, also at the sub-regional, to ensure that there is more integration so the production of agri-food system can reach more Africans, and this becomes also an important drive for the growth of our nation.
In Uganda, FAO has played a pivotal role in supporting government in implementing CAADP-related programs, such as the agriculture sector strategic plans and the agro-industrialization program, all of which align with continental food security and nutrition goals. Rebecca Nantongo, Mike Bakabulindi, UBC News.